I chose to do my product review on a game named Starbound, which is the first game created by Chucklefish Games. Starbound is a 2D sandbox adventure game with extensive building and crafting features. It was created with games throughout the 80s in mind for that nostalgic feeling for those who grew up in the time period. When creating a character, there are 6 different species you can choose from, and male or female. You also have the option of changing the colors of their clothes and hair and skin and styles. Go ahead and start with a character I already previously made. You start out the game on your spaceship, in which you must explore the planet to gather resources in which you can use to build your equipment, food to feed yourself, and also you must gather coal to fuel your ship so you can explore other planets. As you can see, it starts out empty. This is your portal you can use to warp to the planet you're currently above. And you can see the pixelated graphics I was speaking of, the 80s games in mind. You can go left or right when you first start. You'll eventually end up in the same spot if you go far enough, but it'll take you quite a while. You start out with a sword and a matter manipulator that you can use to gather, the dirt that's underneath you. You can dig down or gather. There will be caverns that you can explore, some with water, there are some with poison as well. And some planets you will see houses like this one that you can go into, take over as your own, or you can basically destroy the whole place and start and build one from new, whatever your heart desires. There are beds here that when you sleep in, you can see my health bar going up. That's how you heal yourself, or you can use bandages. Okay, I'm all healed up. Now, throw out a crafting table. I'll show you some of the crafting features. Let's see. Let's make a stone pickaxe so we can mine some ores. As long as you have the materials, it's that simple. It's already in your bar up here. Press number 7 and he's using it. Let's go mine some ores. As you can see at the ground, you'll see the dots. The black down there is coal, or right here, once we get to it, you'll see that it will be iron ore that you can smelt to make iron bars to build a stronger pickaxe or even armor. And you can literally dig down as far as you want and strip mine the whole planet if you want to find all kinds of ores, platinum, gold, copper, diamonds. If you dig down far enough, you will reach the core of the planet, which is lava, and you will die if you fall into it. It's basically the easiest and quickest way to get back out in some cases. Especially if you mine into some sand and the whole cavern collapses with you and you can't climb back out. There'll be plenty of enemies that you can fight for weapons, bows, guns, knives, swords, lances. And they will attack you on sight. There are no friendly aliens in this place. And you can throw out torches, hang torches out on the wall to light your way. Or the material, like the dirt that you mine to get to the coal, you can set it out and you can block your own path in if you want to. If you're afraid enemies are coming, you can block yourself in until you heal up. Or that's how you also you can build your own houses, cabins, castles, anything you want. You can use any of the material that you gather in the process. Currently, there are infinite amount of planets that you can go to, as long as you have gathered all the materials you need to upgrade your ship and the coal to fuel it. Travel where you want. It's not necessarily wise to go to the higher level planets until you upgrade and build your own armor and such, but you still have the ability to. There's also, you can gather seeds for different types of plants from animals that you kill or aliens, and plant them and harvest them as well. The only downfalls that I see to this game that I notice is, of course, the graphics. It would be nice to have better graphics, but it's still a fun game. I mean, there's plenty of things you can do. Do anything you want. It's not linear. That's the only downfall. There's no really storyline that you can follow. That would make it a little more interesting. But there's no set thing you have to do in the game. You can literally do anything you want, which is one thing that I really like about the game. Another downfall is the multiplayer option in the game. The company don't have their own servers that allow you to play multiplayer off of. You have to either set one of your own computers up as a server, or you have to rent a server from an external company. I've had trouble trying to set up a computer as a server ourselves. Kind of having some trouble with that, so we ended up having to rent one. And Starbound is currently in beta testing, but it is able to be purchased for early access for $14.99 through the Steam software distributor for it, and you can play right away and help the developers by reporting any bugs or crashes that you will find since it's in beta. But it will help them make a better game for when it's out for release. And you can also, anywhere in the world, as long as you're not underground, you can port directly to your ship, which is a very nice feature, especially if your inventory is full. You want to come here and put your stuff in your ship locker. Make sure when you're done, always hit save and quit, or you will lose your stuff.